The experiment that I'm gonna present today is experiment about bond. Introduction. A chemical bond is a lasting attraction between atoms, ions, or molecules that enable the formation of chemical compounds. The bonds may result from the electrostatic force of attraction between completely charged ion and atoms or molecule with a net electric charge due to the loss or gain of one or more electron. Hydrogen ion, a sulfate ion, as in ionic bonds or through the sharing of electron as in covalent bond. The strength of chemical bond varies considerably. There are strong bond or primary bond, such as covalent ionic and metallic bond, a weak bond or secondary bond, such as dipole and dipole interaction, the London dispersion force, and hydrogen bonding. And now I'm gonna clear some vocabulary like ions and bonds. What is ions? An ion is a charged atom or molecule. It's like a charger of atom or molecule. In another word, it's like a charger to a phone. And the ions are the line 323 line that you see in the photos, and the green one is a molecule. What is a bond? A chemical bond, is a lasting attraction between atoms, ions, or molecules that enable the formation of chemical compounds. So basically, it is a line that connects the particle together. You will see this in the photos that they are lines that connect those small metal together, and that is like how the bond look like. Now let's focus on our experiment. These are substance and material you need. A material you need is salt, a microscope or magnifying glass, a combusting spoon, an alcohol lamp, a laboratory test tube, an alcohol, and a water. Also two kind of food coloring, because if you use two kind, you're gonna see the difference between two bowls. And this is how the project will look like in the video.
Hey everyone! Lately I've been working on projects which use rubbing alcohol as fuel. I had 50 and 70% isopropyl alcohol, which is cheap and easily available. However, I thought it would be nice to have a higher concentration for better fuel. I recently learned that you can increase the concentration of rubbing alcohol using nothing but salt. For this method to work best, the water in the solution needs to be saturated with salt. This requires different amounts of salt depending on the volume and original concentration of the rubbing alcohol, but roughly 4 parts liquid to 1 part salt works well. As a comparison, I decided to concentrate both 50% and 70% rubbing alcohol. Water and rubbing alcohol mix due to hydrogen bonding. When electrolyte like sodium chloride is added to water, the electrolyte makes water unavailable to hydrogen bond with the alcohol. This decreases the solubility of the alcohol, and when the alcohol can't mix with the water, it eventually floats to the top because it is less dense. The top layer is the alcohol, which should be over 90% pure. As expected, the 50% solution created about half its volume in purified alcohol, and the 70% solution created about 2/3 purified alcohol. I carefully collected the alcohol and put it in a new container for later use. As a test, I burned 3 milliliters of the 3 different alcohol concentrations. We can see that the higher concentrations are easier to light, create larger flames, and burn for longer.
So in the video, he tried to show that the more salt we put, the lower the alcohol goes up, and that is how that is an experiment about bond. It's like when you put more salt, things gonna be much closer, and that's it for our experiment.